2024, the year of the outlaw. The outlaw symbolizes people who do not conform. Since birth, we are taught how to go along with what society thinks and does. It's survival, it's instinctual. An outlaw in this instance is the outsider, the one who steps away, an independent thinker, not a rinse and repeat. The ones who recognize that the echo chambers, the TV broadcasts, the news, all the subliminal messages, these individuals step away, and when they speak or don't speak, they become an outlaw. Some outlaws reject control measures and say, I am free. Some will get motivated in 2024 to free others. 2024 represents an 8, karma, balance, but it's also the spark of transformation that is followed through and generally completed in a year of 9. As we start to talk about 2024 and the possibilities, I ask you to keep in mind that these are just possibilities, the potential energy that I am seeing. Please join me as we begin to discuss what the year of the outlaw will bring. As we step into 2024 and beyond, we are reminded of a boxer getting ready to fight for the championship title. Now, this is an election year, and as being an election year, as in the past, it promises to be full of drama, chaos, knockout information being exposed on the candidates, and basically you'll start to see people either glued to social media and the news, or you will see them just turning away. Now, the news will have you believe that with all the information they purport, of all the evidence that they have on Trump, that he will be in jail. But his popularity still continues to soar, and I see him on the ballot for 2024. They will continue to find information on Biden and his family and associates of taking bribes and basic impropriety, and this family will be further investigated. Now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself on the election. I will get back to that, because with 2024, I did see several movements starting to spark and pick up momentum. Some of the spiritualist movements that I see taking hold will be the Christ consciousness, not to be confused with religion. Now, speaking of religion, I do see, just as a repeat in 2023, there will be revivals. I see tent meetings. I see evangelical meetings all across the world. I see peace movements beginning, a lot brought on by our younger generation. They get out there and they say that they will not die in the old man's wars. They are really, truly just have had it with the archaic system that is in place now. And you see them struggling and fighting to bring down this old guard. So you will see a lot more benefit concerts. It's going to be reminiscent of the 60s and the 70s. You'll see more benefit concerts with organizers, grabbing petitions, getting names, getting information. Now, these benefit concerts will not choose a side. They will not scream for any side to have freedom. They are screaming for humanity. They are screaming for it to stop. They want peace. They refuse. They absolutely refuse to take or participate in this. They will take to the streets. You will see billboards. You will see peaceful sit-ins. You will see this all around the world, just not in the States. You're going to see it everywhere. These children, these young adults will not participate. You're also going to see a movement by women, moms, mothers, young adult women that are tired of their femininity being thrown in their face by males masquerading as women. Now, I am stating this as a movement that I see. If you take issue with it, please stop watching and go to another video. All right, we are the designers of our reality. What we put out there and what we are putting out there now, starting in 2024, the year of karma, is that we will no longer participate in the old man's archaic system. So you are going to see a lot of movements start to take place, but that peace movement is going to spark off in 2024. You are going to see singing revolutions. Now, with that being said, I did see a blip on my radar about Armenia. I'm not really sure what it is. Armenia, around the Baltic area, I'm not really sure what's going to go on, but I did see something with it being in the news. I also seen something with communication. I seen several things with the way we communicate. Now, what I got was several things, and you've got to remember, I see images or visuals, and sometimes I don't correctly interpret them. So if you take it otherwise, that's fine. But I did see like communication with like dolphins and whales, but I also seen communication for language barriers, which I believe we've already, I believe there's already technology for that. Maybe it's going to go mainstream. I'm not really sure. I also seen mental health issues being addressed more predominantly online. They make little basically what I see are like pop-up stations for psychiatric help. As people start to have issues with, when they do the numbers, they're seeing that depression, they're seeing that anxiety, and they're seeing that, certain the numbers for suicides are increasing. Now, some of this is being put onto the events that are currently taking place and with medications that are on the market or that have been administered. Now, I'm also seeing, I'm not good geographically, but I am seeing like fires in Idaho and Montana, I believe, and possibly Canada again as well. But I'm also seeing a huge tornado going through Oklahoma, and I seen one for, it started with an A, so it's either Arkansas or Alabama. I also seen an oil rig exploding. I seen several things exploding. I seen a plane exploding. I seen several things exploding in 2024. Now, I seen a lot of discussion about AI, which sparked off in 2023 with certain things happening. But I see that there will be legislation that is brought forth to control it and what it can pertain to. Now, with that being said, getting back to the mental health, not so much in 2024, but I did see that there is either an accusation or something comes about that some of the psychologists, because they had such a shortage, that there was actual AI bots programmed to like holographic images. I don't know, but I had to walk away from that. But something's going to come about with that. Now, I also seen where in, I believe it was Australia and Germany, they have been doing research with human batteries that charge and spark devices like pacemakers and whatnot for the heart. This is going to come about. They're going to lead this as the world is demanding more devices and more things to save the people, as there seems to be heart-related issues that are prominent. I believe his name, and I'll probably mispronounce it, the current president of Argentina, Javier Milei. His election has made everybody thirsty for what he is going to do for Argentina. this was a big signal to the archaic system that we are no longer going to participate as people. So that was the loudest call to let everybody know. It was, I got it more like a signal, a sign that we will be moving forward with that. Now, with that being said, I want to touch on what I've seen for around the election time. Leading up to the election, I seen some cyber attacks. I seen that some financial institutions will be attacked. I actually seen some bankrupt financial institutions. I seen a lot of problems with that, especially in the cyber hacking. I also seen another big, huge dump leak hack of it was similar to the South Winds or whatever it was called, or Solar Winds hack. So I'm seeing something of that nature again, but I'm seeing a lot of information being exposed because of it. Now, I'm actually also seeing communication again with that there is a message leaked. Now, is it found in this data dump? I don't know, but apparently it's extraterrestrial. So there is something coming out that a message, or either we will hear a message, something it will, it will appear to be a cyber attack. Nobody will know if it's real or not, but there is an extraterrestrial message that will be put over the airwaves. Now, as far as the election goes, now, I'm going to state this. This is just potential energies. When I see things, there are certain things I see. I see when I first seen Trump start to run in 2016, I pictured him as David, the hand of God, okay? And I seen him as David. For the last 2 years, I've been seeing him as Samson, okay? So I'm still seeing him as Samson. And I'm seeing that what is going to happen is that there's going to be an event with Biden. And this event is going to be either on the world stage or or they just cannot hide it in the White House any longer. So he's either going to be removed or he passes, one of the two. But this is going to be done right at election time. So I do not see Trump getting it. If Trump did get it, I can tell you that it will be very short-lived, but I don't see Trump doing it. But what I do see Trump doing is like Samson, bringing the walls down because of this. His time is ended. He will be known as a 2-term president later on. Now, when this event takes place, he brings the walls down because everybody will know that it was blatant. It was blatant installation because Biden isn't even going to be there. So everybody will know that Kamala really, truly did not win. Now, I see a lot of running around. I see Newsom by her side. Does she pick him as vice president? I don't know. But what I do know is I see Newsom by her side. I see her trying to undo some of the things Biden did, but it doesn't really work. And I did see oil flowing, but I also seen that they are removed after 2 years. And then I start seeing visuals of Judas and the money. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass off that. But that is the potential energy that I seen. Now with that, the stock market crashes. When she gets in there, like I said, she's in there for at least 2 years, which I thought was odd that I was seeing 2 years. But with that being said, states threaten to succeed. It's a little bit of a mess going on, and I do see that. But with that being said, I do see a lot of things like sparked off from it. I see like a rebranding of certain things with Elon Musk, with the Bilderberg Group. He does something similar to that, but he takes it further. He wants to do a world panel, a huge think tank, and what it does is he doesn't make it secretive like the Bilderberg group did, and it's not a control, it's not money exchange. But I see Elon Musk heading this up. Now, I did briefly see that for a short period of time that Trump is involved in that respect, but I do see, and I'm not sure why, I seen something with Melania circled in red. I'm not sure what that was about. But some of the things that I did see are more movements taking place beginning in 2024 through 2026 and cleaning the oceans. Once again, I kept getting the whales and the dolphins. And I see that, there will be huge humanitarian efforts being taking place in trying to clean the oceans and taking more recycle, things across the world, planting trees. When they were saying about the carbon, we are carbon. And I think that what ends up happening is that I was reminded that with some of the underground information, the bunkers and things of that nature, I was reminded that of a story about Mars, and they too tried to go underground, and it did not work, so they will not succeed. So I did see that. But I did see a lot about immersion therapy. I seen a lot with the Board of Education, but not so much in 2024. I believe there will be a lot of things that lead to new ways to teach our children with immersion. I seen that. So I guess it's a lot of things are going to be sparked off. But what I do see is that from the election period time through about 2026, things could be a little bit uncomfortable in some of the states as they start talking about succession. Will they succeed? I don't know. I haven't seen that yet. So I believe that I have covered most of the things that I've seen for 2024. I did see the underground currents. I seen something about Isaac Asimov too, where he people with the tire. I didn't read his books, but something about steel cities, steel cages. So I did see something about that, and when I get more on it, I'll come back with short little periodic videos of things that I see that will transpire, as energy is always fluid, and these are possibilities. This would be considered, I guess, as entertainment or spiritual fiction, but these are possibilities in the larger energies that I see. Now, with that being said, if I pick up anything else, I will be sure to come back on with shorter videos to give you highlights of what I see happening. All right, I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me. And please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, and share. Thank you so much.